Hello my friends, this video is entitled My Top 10 DSBM Albums. I've been a really big fan of DSBM for many years, and it's definitely one of my more favorite styles of metal. I've listened to plenty of DSBM albums and have lots of DSBM albums in my collection as well. If you're not even familiar with what DSBM is, it's an abbreviation for depressive suicidal black metal. It's essentially a subgenre of black metal that started sometime in the mid to late 1990s. And yeah, it's just a very dark and dismal style of black metal. And some of the originators of this style of music would be bands like Strid, Bethlehem, Abyssicate, and Shining. And I'm not going to get into the whole history of it here, but yeah, if you want to check that out more, you can. Certainly, there's lots of information out there. But I'm here to provide my list of my top 10 DSBM albums, and so let's get right into it. Okay, so up first is Leviathan with the 10th sub-level of Suicide. This album came out in 2003. This is a one-man band out of Portland, Oregon. Jeff Whitehead is the name of the member of this band. He also goes by the name Rest. That's his moniker. He put out quite a bit of music with Leviathan over a number of years. He released a bunch of full lengths and splits and demos and whatnot. So yeah, he put out quite a bit of music. Hasn't released anything in quite a number of years now. His last album came out in 2015, so I guess he's not even really active anymore. Don't really know what's going on there, but yeah, he put out a lot of great music, and so this is his first full-length album, and I know a lot of people really enjoy this album so much. It's considered to be one of the greats within the DSBM genre, and yeah, I definitely enjoy it so much. It definitely favors like faster tempos, and it's just a very angry and more evil sounding DSBM album. It's certainly very dark and dismal and depressive as well, but it has sort of those angry and evil kind of vibes going on as well. And the musicianship on here is great. The drumming is just fantastic. It's more complex sounding, I would say, the drumming and even the guitar playing as well. The vocals are more varied also. Yeah, great stuff, and it's a fairly lengthy album as well. Quite a number of songs in here. The song Fucking Your Ghost in Chains of Ice, love that song title, and great song as well, really enjoy that one. But yeah, lots of great songs in this one. Yeah, just a very well written album, well produced, just very dark and desolate, and melancholic and angry and evil, and I would say mentally disturbed as well. I think that's a great way of describing this album. Alright, so yeah, definitely essential within the DSBM genre. Okay, so that is Leviathan with the 10th sub-level of Suicide. Nordicwinter with This Mournful Dawn. This is a band out of Quebec, Canada. This is a one-man band. He's put out quite a number of albums. I think he's put out 8 full-length albums now. I believe this is his 7th full-length album. This one came out in 2023. I wouldn't say that there's anything necessarily like groundbreaking about this. It's just really, really well done DSBM. Great production, great musicianship. I mean, you can hear everything on this album. It just sounds great. Very atmospheric. It has this sort of warm, wintry kind of feel to it. Very melodic, but also very melancholic as well. There are 5 songs in here, fairly lengthy songs. Yeah, great stuff in here. Great musicianship, great production. There's some acoustic guitar in here as well to add some nice flair to it. Yeah, great stuff. Really well done. And that cover is also really beautiful. Some really nice artwork here. Can really appreciate that. Alright, so that is Nordicwinter with This Mournful Dawn. Coldworld with Melancholie. This is a one-man band out of Germany. Very cold, very desolate, very wintry, and very atmospheric sounding music right here. I've enjoyed this album for many, many years. I'm a big fan of this band. I have most of their releases. And yeah, a nice array of songs on here. All the songs kind of have their own sort of identity, but they all kind of fit together really nicely. There's a nice array of different ideas going on here. And yeah, some nice interludes between songs as well. Really love the song Torture by Solitude. Fantastic song. Red Snow is incredible as well. Lots of really, really good songs on here. Great, great album. a definite, to me, it's an essential album within the DSBM genre. I think most people would agree with me. Very well done. His other albums are really good as well, but yeah, this would be my personal favorite of his. Okay, all right. So that is Coldworld with Melancholie. Shining with Halmstad. This is considered to be one of the originators of the whole DSBM style. This is a band out of Sweden. Nicholas Kvarforth, he is the vocalist and like the main man behind this project. He started this band, I think, when he was like 12 years old. This would have been, I think, sometime around 1996. And they put out quite a number of albums throughout the years. They have, I think, about 10 or 11 albums out, I believe, something like that. And this is their, I want to say, fifth album, I believe. Anyhow, just an absolute masterpiece right here. Yeah, I've had this album for quite a number of years, and yeah, I've enjoyed it immensely. Definitely very proggy sounding. Incorporates some other styles of metal as well, and even other styles of music in here, but certainly very dark, angry, evil, and I would say just very mentally disturbed and hypnotic music here. Well-written music. The production is just flawless. Lots of great guitar solos on here as well. Nicholas, his vocals are very unique, they're just varied. You know, he's a really well-trained vocalist who employs different styles of vocals, and his lyrics are incredible as well. Yeah, great band that, you know, can be controversial at times, of course, but they put out lots of great albums. But in my opinion, this is my personal favorite of theirs. I enjoy this so much. Just an absolutely legendary album and a masterpiece. Okay, all right. So that is Shining with Halmstad. Okay, Xasthur with To Violate the Oblivious. Okay, so this album came out in, I want to say 2004. And yeah, so I bought this album when I was 19. And I wasn't even familiar with this kind of music at that time. I was just starting to get into black metal, but I really wasn't familiar with like DSBM so much. So this is my introduction to DSBM, and when I first heard this music, when I first put this album on and listened to it, I was just absolutely mind blown. I just couldn't believe how dark and dismal, depressive, and deranged this music was. I mean, yeah, I was just blown away by it, and just by the atmosphere and the mood, and just how strange it was to me. Yeah, really good album. Great production on here. Lots of really good songs in here. Um, Dreams Blacker Than Death. Fantastic. Screaming at Forgotten Fears. To me, that is just an absolutely phenomenal song. And I do have a bunch of other Xasthur albums. And he's put out some really good stuff throughout the years. And he's been pretty active for quite a long time. And yeah, he was also featured on that on a documentary entitled One Man Metal. Certainly a documentary that's worth watching. He's on that documentary along with Rest of Leviathan, as well as Sinana of the band Striborg. Certainly worth checking out that documentary. It's entitled One Man Metal. I believe it came out in 2012. You can watch that online. But yeah, Xasthur, great band. Certainly one of the more well-known bands within DSBM, and yeah, really enjoy this one quite a bit. Okay, so that is Xasthur with To Violate the Oblivious. Krohm with The Haunting Presence. Okay, so this is I think this band is out of the US. It's a one-man band. He goes by the name Numanaz, and so Krohm only put out two albums, two full-length albums, two demos, and a split. And yeah, hasn't released anything in many years, so I guess he's not really active anymore. But yeah, this is his second full-length album right here. His first album, his first full-length album, is really good as well, but I just decided to go with this one. Definitely different from the first album. This one's it favors like more faster tempos, and yeah, it has some, I guess, a little bit more kind of like traditional style black metal elements here, but certainly very dark and depressive and dismal sounding. And I guess nothing necessarily groundbreaking, just very well done music, great musicianship, great riffs, and yeah, just very well done music. And in my opinion, one of the best DSBM albums out there. Kind of underrated in my opinion. I don't hear too many people really talk about this band, but I've enjoyed them immensely for many years. And yeah, really, really good stuff. Love that cover as well. Yes, very beautiful. Nice artwork here. Okay, so that is Krohm with the haunting presence. Remete with the winter silence. This is a one-man band out of Australia. Uh, Remete has released 2 albums so far. The man behind this project is also in the band Woods of Desolation. That's another black metal band from Australia, one-man black metal band. I mean, I guess that band would be fairly similar to Remete. I guess Remete, I would say, is a little bit more on the. It's hard to say. I mean, they're fairly similar, both those bands. But this album right here, this is his first release with Remete. This is actually an EP. It definitely has a warm, kind of wintry vibe going on. A little bit more chill, a little bit more laid back. Certainly very melodic sounding. The tempos are mainly slow to mid-paced. Just very atmospheric. Just has this warmth to it, but also very depressive and melancholic sounding as well, of course. But yeah, just very well done music and great production. The bass is very prominent within the mix, which is really nice. Excellent guitar work and vocals. Yeah, just very well done music right here. I really enjoyed this album a great deal. Great album to listen to during the winter, I would say. I mean, that cover especially is very, very nice. Has that nice wintry look to it. A very isolated wintry look to it. Nice artwork here. Yeah, I really appreciate this album a great deal. I've listened to it a lot throughout the years. Okay, so that is Remete with the Winter Silence. Austere with the Corrosion of Hearts. This came out in 2023. This is a duo from Australia. They've been around for quite a number of years. They have 5 full-length albums out now. They were not active for a number of years. They split up, I believe, sometime around 2009 or 2010, sometime around there, after the release of their second album. And so yeah, they've been around for quite a number of years. And so this is sort of like their comeback album, because they hadn't released an album in 14 years up until this one. And just an extraordinary comeback album. Great stuff right here. It features 4 songs, 4 very lengthy songs. They're all around 10 minutes in length. All great songs. I mean, this album is phenomenal from start to finish. Definitely has some sort of like post black metal type elements going on here, but certainly very melancholic sounding, but also very melodic sounding as well. Great musicianship, and yeah, just very well done music. Just very emotional, just very deep sounding music. It has this sort of meditative quality to it. I enjoy this album immensely, and all of Austere's music is great, but this is definitely my personal favorite of theirs. I enjoy this band quite a bit. Yeah, really, really good band in my opinion, and yeah, great stuff. Okay, so that is Austere with the Corrosion of Hearts. Forgotten Tomb with Under Saturn Retrograde. This is a band out of Italy. They've been around for quite a number of years. I don't even recall when they first started, but they've been around for probably since like the early 2000s or so, sometime around there. And so yeah, they have quite a number of albums out, and I have most of their albums. I enjoy them quite a bit, and but I just decided to go with this release right here. I could have chosen some of their other albums, but I really enjoy this one quite a bit, so I just decided to go with this one. Lots of great songs on here, like Rejected Existence, Shudder, Downlift, Joyless, and yeah, they combine like some other elements within their particular style of DSBM. There's like some doom metal elements, and there's some sort of like straight ahead black metal elements. I would say it has sort of like some black and roll kind of elements. It's certainly very groovy and riff based as well. Very catchy also. So yeah, a little bit more commercial sounding, maybe, I suppose, if you want to say that. But yeah, I mean, I guess they have alienated some fans throughout the years because they've definitely have evolved their sound quite a bit. And but yeah, really good stuff, and certainly very dark and depressive and angry music right here. So yeah, they do a good job in my opinion. They're really quite talented at what they do. Great musicians here. The production is just fantastic. Yeah, great stuff. I think this is a really good album in my opinion. Okay, so that is Forgotten Tomb with Under Saturn Retrograde. Alrighty, and the last album on my list here is Striborg with this suffocating existence. Striborg has been around for ages. I don't even know how long he's been around. Probably since like the late 1990s or so, maybe even a little bit earlier. Yeah, I think earlier. He's been around for ages and has released lots and lots of albums, full lengths, splits, demos, you name it. He's put out lots and lots of content throughout the years. And he's changed styles of music in recent years. He's doing sort of more like this dark wave or cold wave type of music now. I don't think he's really even doing black metal necessarily anymore. Maybe he is to some extent, but I think it's mostly like this sort of like dark electronic music that he's doing now. But yeah, he put out lots of black metal albums throughout the years, and I have a bunch of them. But this would probably be my favorite of his. So this is somewhat of a, I wouldn't say a comeback album, but he hadn't released an album in like 4 years prior to this. And he was a musician that was always so prolific, putting out sometimes like 2, 3 or more albums a year. So it was kind of odd for him to go that long a time without releasing an album. And so yeah, when he released this one, yeah, really good stuff. The production is definitely pretty good, especially compared to some of his other earlier albums, which had like a really lo-fi kind of vibe to it. This one you can definitely hear everything that's going on, and yeah, you can really decipher all the instrumentation here, and the instrumentation is really good too. Like he's a really good drummer and guitar player, and yeah, the music is just very dark and dismal and just mentally disturbed and deranged, and yeah, it's really good. The lyrics are fantastic. He covers a nice array of topics here. Really good musician who's put out lots of great albums throughout the years, and still continues to put out some pretty interesting music, even though I don't really pay much attention to what he's doing now. But yeah, certainly a very prolific musician, and yeah, has done a really good job at creating this particular style of black metal. And yeah, good stuff. Striborg, of course, I mentioned him earlier. He was featured in that documentary called One Man Metal, which certainly is worth watching. I've seen it. I've seen that documentary numerous times, and it's fantastic. And he has a YouTube channel as well. It's worth checking it out. Sinana, he is the man behind this project. He has a YouTube channel. You can check that out online if you want. But yeah, interesting stuff. Okay, so Striborg with this suffocating existence. All right, folks, those are my top 10 DSBM albums. Yeah, I enjoy these albums a great deal. Okay, so let me know what you think. Let me know what some of your favorite DSBM albums are. I'm very curious to know, so please leave some comments. Alright, give me a thumbs up. If you don't subscribe to my channel, please subscribe. And I want to say thank you very much for watching. And I want to say thanks to all the people who watch my videos and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. Take care. Cheers.